The extension cord running your space heater right now may not contain what you think it does. Aluminum, dressed in a thin copper skin, is sold as the real thing, generating over twice the heat under a 15-amp load. Roughly 4,600 house fires a year trace back to extension cords, and only 3 brands in this entire market still use real copper wire. From the outside, you'd never know the difference. A typical extension cord on a store shelf looks reassuringly familiar, with a bright jacket, molded plugs, and standard labeling. But the material inside can be a different story. Many cords sold through discount chains and online marketplaces now use copper-clad aluminum, or CCA, in place of solid copper. This means the wire at the heart of the cord is mostly aluminum, with just a thin copper layer on the outside. From the surface, there is no obvious clue. The jacket color, the plug design, even the heavy-duty packaging can all mimic the look of a genuine copper product. For an ordinary buyer, there is almost nothing to signal the swap. The cord feels lighter, but unless you are holding an all-copper cord for comparison, that difference slips by unnoticed. The labeling may say copper in bold letters, while the fine print, sometimes buried in technical specifications or hidden in an online listing, admits to CCA. This substitution is not just a minor shortcut. It is a fundamental change in what the cord can safely handle. Aluminum conducts electricity at only about 61% the efficiency of copper. That means more resistance, more heat, and less safety margin, especially when running high-powered tools, space heaters, or RV appliances. Yet the outside tells you nothing. The real risk is what is hidden beneath the jacket. Product listings for extension cords are designed to build trust, but the details often tell a different story. On the surface, sellers use familiar phrases like heavy-duty copper wire and Underwriter's Laboratories style to suggest reliability. The catch is buried deeper. Scroll through the online description, and the true conductor material might appear only as a brief mention of CCA, short for copper-clad aluminum, hidden among technical jargon, or at the bottom of the packaging in tiny print. Most buyers never notice it. The bold print on the box or headline says 16 American wire gauge, 13 amps, which sounds like a standard cord. But the internal wiring can be much thinner than the label implies. Sellers use the American wire gauge number as a marketing tool, even when the actual conductor diameter or ampacity does not match copper's performance. This manufactured confidence is the core of the sales trick. The cord feels light, the plug looks sturdy, and the amp rating matches what buyers expect for space heaters, RV air conditioners, or power tools. But with CCA, the risk is invisible, with higher resistance, more heat, and less margin for safety. The illusion of compliance, reinforced by familiar gauge numbers and performance claims, lets substandard products blend in with real copper cords. For consumers, the difference stays out of sight until the cord is pushed to its limits. Only then does the shortcut behind the label reveal its true cost. Inside an accredited electrical test lab, 2 extension cords are placed side by side, one built with copper-clad aluminum, the other with solid copper conductors. Both are rated for the same amperage on their packaging. The lab engineer connects each cord to a 15-amp resistive load, simulating the draw of a space heater or an RV air conditioner. As current flows, a thermal camera captures the difference. The CCA cord's insulation temperature climbs rapidly, reaching levels that approach or exceed the safe limit for PVC or rubber jackets, often above 90 degrees Celsius. The copper cord, under identical conditions, stays far cooler, with a much smaller rise above room temperature. The engineer explains the science. Aluminum carries electricity at only 61% the efficiency of copper. That means more electrical resistance in the copper-clad aluminum wire, And according to Joule's law, more resistance means more heat, especially when running heavy loads for hours at a time. The lab's resistance meter confirms it. The CCA cord measures about 1.6 times the resistance of the copper sample, despite identical labeling. The certificate of analysis, stamped by the lab, documents these results as official evidence. In real-world use, this extra heat can soften or melt the insulation, expose live conductors, and trigger a fire, risks that remain invisible until the cord is pushed to its true limit. Official records draw a direct line between extension cords and preventable household disasters. The Consumer Product Safety Commission estimates that about 4,600 residential fires each year are linked to extension cords, resulting in approximately 70 deaths and 230 injuries annually. Behind these numbers, a technical finding from the Franklin Research Institute stands out. Aluminum-wired systems, including copper-clad aluminum, are documented as 55 times more likely to reach fire hazard conditions than their pure copper counterparts. As explained by Franklin's fire science team, this elevated risk comes from the way aluminum's higher resistance generates heat at connection points, especially under sustained heavy loads. The paper trail of enforcement tells its own story. In March 2024, the CPSC issued a public warning about Fadar-branded extension cords sold by Great Effort of China on Amazon, after 12 reports of overheating. Despite the warning and instructions to destroy the cords, the seller failed to respond to the agency's recall request, leaving non-compliant products circulating for weeks. 2 years later, emergency warnings targeted male-to-male extension cords sold through AliExpress and eBay by manufacturers in Shenzhen and Huizhou. These suicide cords presented immediate electrocution and fire risks, prompting coordinated delisting across major platforms. Regulatory standards are clear. The National Electrical Code and UL 817 require listed extension cords to use pure copper conductors. Yet counterfeit UL marks and false compliance claims have allowed substandard copper-clad aluminum cords to slip through, creating a dangerous mismatch between safety rules and marketplace reality. Freedom of information. ACT requests reveal a timeline of repeated CPSC alerts, slow platform takedowns, and persistent gaps in enforcement. Each step documented, but not always followed by effective removal from sale. The result is a system where the illusion of safety can persist long after the first warning is issued. Tradespeople rely on quick field checks to separate safe extension cords from dangerous lookalikes. The first and simplest test is weight. A genuine 100-foot 12-gauge copper cord tips the scale at over 15 pounds. CCA versions, made mostly of aluminum, typically weigh just 10 to 11 pounds, a difference of up to 35%. Next comes the scrape test. By stripping back insulation at the plug end and nicking a single wire, the core reveals itself. Real copper shows a consistent orange-gold color all the way through, while CCA exposes a silver-white aluminum center beneath a thin copper skin. Handling tells its own story. Solid copper cords flex smoothly and return to shape, but CCA cords often feel stiff, springy, or even brittle. Repeated bending can fracture the internal strands, making failures invisible until the cord is under load. If a cord fails any of these checks, it is critical to preserve all packaging. Take clear photos and screenshots including order numbers, timestamps, and seller details, and save the product's ASIN or listing information. Filing a report to the Consumer Product Safety Commission, UL, and the selling platform requires this evidence. Step by step, this process creates a chain of documentation that can trigger recalls and protect others from hidden hazards. Southwire stands out as a verified American manufacturer, still producing extension cords with solid copper conductors. The Yellow Jacket line, aimed at contractors, is built in Carrollton, Georgia, and carries a Made in USA label. Both the SJTW and SOOW models are specified as 100% copper throughout, not just in marketing, but in their documented construction. The 600-volt insulation rating is not a decorative claim. It is the same grade used for demanding job site conditions where power tools and heaters run for hours. According to Southwire's product manager, these cords are batch tested for conductor purity and ampacity, and every spool can be traced back to its production lot. An Atlanta area electrician describes the Yellow Jacket as the only cord he trusts for daily work, citing years of reliable use without insulation breakdown or internal strand failure. For buyers seeking a cord that matches its label, Southwire's accountability is built into every foot. US Wire and Cable, based in Pennsylvania, stands as the second confirmed American manufacturer, producing extension cords with genuine copper conductors. Their TempFlex 35 line is engineered for real-world job site demands, offering flexibility in temperatures as low as -35 degrees Fahrenheit. Each cord features double insulation and solid molded plugs, designed to withstand harsh conditions without compromising safety. The Made in USA label is more than a marketing claim. US Wire's own quality assurance team confirms that every TempFlex 35 cord uses soft-drawn copper, meeting UL standards for both construction and performance. A Pennsylvania contractor who relies on TempFlex 35 cords for outdoor work through winter reports years of dependable service without insulation, breakdown, or conductor failure. For professionals and homeowners alike, this line demonstrates what verified copper construction delivers: durability, traceable manufacturing, and the confidence that comes from documented material quality. Only 2 American extension cord brands could be verified as using solid copper conductors based on available research. No third brand met the standard for documented proof, such as manufacturer confirmation, factory records, or independent lab results. The empty third slot is intentional. This investigation holds the line. Unless a brand's copper construction can be proven, it does not earn a place on the list. Trust must be built on evidence, not advertising. Right now, most extension cords on store shelves look identical, but many hide copper-clad aluminum that can overheat and fail under ordinary loads. The label does not guarantee safety. Only the conductor inside does. In a market built on trust, deception turns risk into reality. Your next choice matters.